it really is absurd. And it's like, whether we're talking about the Alzheimer's paper that was fraudulent, or this, which, I don't think that there's any malice like behind this. I really don't, but
just ignorance.
Yeah. And also conflicts of interest. Like, there was a paper that came out recently that found that among the people called on by the 2020 Dietary Guidelines for Americans Committee, like those committee members, 95% of them had conflicts of interest with pharma, with the food industry, right? Like General Mills, Kraft, AstraZeneca, right? Those are the people coming up with our dietary guidelines, right? So they're not going to say minimize like your consumption of ultra-processed foods, because the food industry would never let them.
Not only that, you ever look at those folks? That's another part of the problem. The people that are recommending health choices, they all look like shit.
Yeah.
Like that woman, Barbara Ferrer, the woman who is locking down Los Angeles.
Oh, my God.
That poor lady.
Yeah.
Like, go outside. I don't know what you're eating, but eat something different. Like, that lady looks terrible. And to have someone like the Belgian Minister of Health, have you ever seen that lady?
No, never seen that lady.
Oh, buckle up. Buckle up for this one. I don't know what the fuck Belgium's up to, but this is like, it's a joke. It's like a punchline to a joke.
Oh, my God.
Like, this is absolutely the last person you should be taking any health advice from.
Oh, God.
Imagine.
Yeah,
that's the Belgian health minister. She's morbidly obese.
Yeah.
I mean, it's mind-boggling.
I mean,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
A vegan diet is unhealthy and dangerous for infants.
Well, I agree with that.
Well, she's right. She's like a broken clock.
Yeah.
Right, twice a day.
A broken, yeah. Exactly.
Not digital clocks, by the way.
No.
They're never right.
I'm happy that she said that, though.
Yeah.
That's a big issue.
Well, that is a big issue. There was a woman recently that was jailed because her child died from malnutrition because she was eating a vegan diet. I mean, I don't know what the fuck she was giving her baby, but
no, it's terrible. It's I just actually became an uncle. My little brother we have the first baby in the family, a little girl, and I'm learning about breastfeeding and all the things, right? But what's interesting is that their pediatrician told us that like he'll often see vegan moms come in and they're suffering from crazy like osteoporosis and like, low bone mineral density because like the mammary tissue doesn't care what the mammary tissue just wants to make the best milk possible. It doesn't care if the mother's getting it from her diet. If not, it'll take the nutrients from the mom. Right. Right.
So take it from the bones and the muscle
of the mother. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the brain. Oof. Right. For the DHA fat, if need be.
Oh.
And so
that's what they call mommy brain. Yeah. And lack of sleep.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
It is fascinating. Another thing I wanted to talk to you about is glyphosate. There was a recent study that showed that glyphosate appeared, and see if you can find what the actual numbers were. But it was a shocking number of people's bodies containing glyphosate in them, which is Roundup, which is an herbicide that when you talk about people consuming large amounts of vegetables and large amounts of grains, one thing to take into consideration when you're dealing with monocrop agriculture is the use of pesticides.
Yikes.
Disturbing weed killer ingredient tied to cancer found in 80% of U.S. urine samples.